Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is super excited because we are going to be reviewing and testing out the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hydrating Foundation. This is super exciting because I love the entire Pretty Fresh line. When the Pretty Fresh line originally hit the market, I went and I purchased the primer. As you can tell, I have used almost half the primer. The setting spray, I have used more than half of the setting spray. I love these two products. They're my go-to. Like whenever I run out, I'm repurchasing both of these products. I also did purchase the sponge that came in this collection as well. I'm not exactly sure if it's like part of the Pretty Fresh, but it came out around the same time. So I purchased this. This is my all-time favorite sponge. I know it looks gross, but this is an amazing, amazing, amazing sponge. I love it so much. And then of course I did get the Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer. This is my favorite moisturizer. It's so easy. I just take my fingers, I like warm it up in between my fingers, and I just rub it onto my skin, blend it out, and then take a sponge and kind of just blend it out one more time. It is light coverage, of course. It is a tinted moisturizer, but it does a good job of just kind of evening out the skin tone. So I do like this. And this product I have in light 5N. The foundation I picked up in light 55N, which is not exactly my shade. It is a little bit dark. I did try to pick out like a good summery shade, so this will be good for me towards the end of the summer when I get more tan. But let's talk about this packaging real quick. This is the packaging. It comes in like a plastic bottle. It has a pump. This is identical packaging to their primer. So if you ever gotten their primer, they're exactly the same. Both 1 fluid ounce, exactly same size, packaging, pump, everything. I just lost the lid from this one. So they're identical. So here is the swatch for that foundation. This is 55N. Again, it's neutral. It is currently available on the Ulta website, but not exactly all of the shades. The majority of the shades are on there. And then tomorrow, which is July 9th, the full shade range is going to be available on Colourpop's website. So I'm going to do a side-by-side of the tinted moisturizer. Again, this is light 5N. So here is the tinted moisturizer, and here's the foundation. As you can see, the foundation is more opaque in the swatch, and this is more kind of has a little bit more of a pink undertone versus the moisturizer is a little bit more true to the yellow side. So I am super excited. Of course, there is going to be a 7-hour wear test at the end of this video. A little disclaimer, the wear test is from yesterday. I did film this video originally yesterday. Did not like how the video turned out, so that's why I'm refilming again today. However, I am using the wear test clip from last night. So for those that might notice that my nails look a lot different from the clip that you will see for the wear test, is because I filmed that yesterday and this today. So if you are interested to kind of see how this foundation performs and how it wears, just keep on watching. All right, so for primer, we're going to be using the Pretty Fresh. This is their Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Primer. This is the primer that came out with the line, the Pretty Fresh line originally. Here it is. It's kind of a little bit watery, and it does feel a little bit watery upon application, but it is really nice. All right, here is the foundation. Again, I got it in light 55N, which is a tad bit dark for me, but I mean, we're in the summer and I'm slowly getting darker. Here it is. It is a little bit runny, as you can tell, but nothing too crazy. And I am using the sponge that came out with this line originally as well. This is my favorite sponge. So I know this is not my shade, but once it's blended out, I can make it work. It is very easy to apply, that's for sure. My skin is a little bit weird because we did go camping this past weekend. So I did get a little bit of sun, and also when you're camping, you know, you don't really have a sink or anything. So my skin is a little bit fussy from that, but it's okay. So here is the cheek area that has it, and here it is without. So I mean, it does cover a decent amount. I would say it's definitely medium coverage, not full, because you could kind of see a little bit of imperfections popping through, but it is definitely medium, and it does claim to be medium anyway. So what I have noticed about this foundation is it does sometimes stick to dry patches that you may have on your skin, which is pretty much with every single foundation that I have ever tried. It does that. Also, if you have any peach fuzz on your face, this foundation definitely makes it visible. I don't know what it is. I don't even know if that's something that you'd be able to see, the peach fuzz, but I feel like it's accentuating peach fuzz more than any other foundation. So I don't think it's like dewy. It's very like, it is like a satin finish with a little bit of hydration peeking through, but nothing that I expected it to be. So here it is. I mean, it did okay, definitely medium coverage. I can't get over how visible my peach fuzz is on my face. It did clean 2 dry patches on my nose. I don't know if that will be picked up by the camera, but other than that, from far away, I do think it looks nice and fresh, right? Just a couple of things that are kind of like interesting, right? Going along with the foundation, I do have the Colourpop Pretty Fresh concealer, and I have it in the shade Light 33C. This is much lighter than the foundation, as you could see. So I'm just gonna go in using this. I do really like this concealer. I do not think it's full coverage. I do like it. I do think it dries down very quickly, and it doesn't always need to be set, because it does, I feel like it's pretty much self-setting in a way. Usually I don't really need to set it with a powder if you're a person that has like really bad under eyes and they're really dry and you don't want to set them with powder. So here it is, one eye done, one eye not done. I think I could tell it's really brightening, but again, not full coverage. You could kind of see my under eyes. All right, so this is what our face is looking like using that concealer and that foundation. I'm gonna pop off camera. I'm gonna do the rest of my face, and we will be right back. All right, you guys, so I just finished the rest of my face. This is the final look. So this is without a setting spray. I did powder a little bit. This foundation does set and has a tiny bit of a tackiness, like around the forehead and like the bottom of my cheeks, like where my jaw bone is. But overall, like, I feel like it sets really good, to the point where you can get away without setting this with a powder. And if anybody's wondering, my lip combo is this is the new Milani lip liner. This is the Understatement lip liner in 110 Nude Entrance. So this is what it looks like. And then my lip gloss that I topped it with is actually new from Maybelline. This is Lifter Gloss with hyaluronic acid in the shade 9 Stone. Can't tell me I'm wrong. This looks like KKW. Like she's always with that clear plasticky packaging with the nude cap. Like this screams KKW. And I love this gloss. I wore it yesterday for the first time and I'm wearing it again and I loved it so much. I only was able to get my hands on one shade because they are selling out like hotcakes. So whenever I can find some in stock somewhere, I want to pick up more shades because I love this. This is so hydrated on your lips and it doesn't accentuate because I have really cracked lips right now. And since it has a hyaluronic acid in it, it is amazing on the lips. So that's what's on my lips. Anywhoosies, about the foundation. So again, like I said, it did dry down almost to a non-tacky finish. Again, like it looks powdery without powder. Like, I don't know, it's the weirdest thing ever, but like, you know how powder, like when you apply it, it accentuates your peach fuzz? This is exactly the same thing this foundation is doing without powder. And that is so bizarre to me. It is sticking a little bit to some dry patches that I have from a sunburn. I do like it from far away. I think it feels good on the skin, blended easy. It does kind of feel moisturizing, but yet it just doesn't look moisturizing. Like, I don't know, it's just the weirdest thing. Anyways, I am going to be using their Pretty Fresh setting mist. I love this setting mist if you can't tell. So we're gonna do this. I do think that if you spray your face and kind of get like your sponge and just lightly tap it over wherever your peach fuzz is most accentuated and just lightly tap it. If you go in ham, you might move your product underneath, but just while your face is still wet from the setting spray, just go over ever so slightly. And it does help kind of put down some of those hairs for sure. But definitely something interesting to kind of just know about. So like what I'm going to say is at the end of the day, my face looked almost the same. I don't think it broke apart that bad. You'll be able to see in the clip that around my nose, there is a little bit of a breakage and it's starting to kind of flake away right around my nose area. The forehead looks a little bit more shinier than it did in the beginning, but other than that, the cheeks look still just as unhydrated as it did in the beginning of the video. So overall, I think this is a pretty good foundation. I do not think it's my favorite. It's not to die for, but it's not bad. I think that, again, make sure that you're exfoliated and your skin is prepped. Also make sure if you shave your face, shave that peach fuzz off because this will make it look hairy. But yeah, so I am going to definitely be trying that out with my skin more prepped for it. Other than that, I do like it. I think it's nice, wears nice, feels good on the skin. So I do like it. Definitely not my favorite foundation, but it's really honestly not too bad, you guys. So yeah, that was it. Please let me know down in the comments below. Are you interested in picking this up or not? Are you going to pass on it? So yeah, I hope you enjoy this kind of a video. Give me your thoughts down below. Do you think this foundation is good or not? What are your opinions from watching this video, maybe watching some other people's videos? And yeah, again, if you are not yet subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can become part of my channel. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.